It started with a half-naked man in a tent, clutching my garden hose like it was a venomous snake, screaming when he saw me with my shotgun, equally baffled but fully clothed. That's how my Saturday began, not with the quiet sunrise I'd expected, but with my ranch transformed into a chaotic campsite, like a low-budget music festival had crashed my hayfields. Tents dotted the alfalfa, pickups crushed my irrigation lines, and kids roasted marshmallows with sticks from my prized pecan tree. At the heart of it, in a sequined VY soar, orchestrating the madness like a resort tycoon, was Sil VY, a Grant HOA president, my neighbor, my nemesis, and now a trespasser of epic proportions. The night before had been routine. I'd fed the bulls, checked the coops, and walked the property lines. No vehicles, no flashlights, no hint of the invasion that between midnight and dawn sprouted folding chairs, air mattresses, citronella candles, and 30 strangers on my land. I stood in boots and flannel, blinking at a solar lantern, wondering if this was a hallucination or an HOA prank. Sil VY strutted over, arms crossed, smug as a fox in a henhouse. "We figured you wouldn't mind," she chirped, "since this part's uncultivated." My jaw locked as I noticed streamers duct taped to my tractor. "This is my ranch, Sil VYA. You're trespassing." She waved me off like a pesky fly. "Technically, this is a gray zone. Last quarter, we discussed extending HOA jurisdiction to buffer areas. You skipped the meeting, so consider this pro-VY final approval." I stared, dumbstruck. Approval for what? She turned and bellowed. "HOA campers, say good morning to our host." Cheers erupted, as if I'd volunteered to lead their parade. A girl waved a marshmallow stick, a teen shot finger guns, and bass thumped from my Barnes outlet. Fury, disbelief, and secondhand embarrassment for Sil VYA's audacity churned inside me. I grabbed my phone, recording. "Sil VYA, get your people off my land." She clicked her tongue. "Don't be dramatic, Nathan. It's just a weekend. You've got 100 acres, you don't use this patch." A man in a glamp-hard koozie tripped nearby, cursing in Spanish. Sil VY showed me a photoshopped flyer. HOA Spring Retreat. Outdoor healing garden therapy, claiming my pasture as a community buffer zone, complete with a Thoreau quote. I didn't yell. I turned to the barn, checking the bullpen. Big Jack, my massive Hereford, paced with thunder and blade, agitated by the noise and bratwurst scent. Bulls don't take kindly to chaos, and Sil VY was about to learn that. My plan wasn't cruel, just righteous. She'd trespassed, lied, and turned my land into her fantasy camp. If she wanted a ranch experience, she'd get one cattle included. Trail cams confirmed cars sneaking through a cut-back gate criminal, not just the IVYL. I texted my lawyer, Matt, with clips, then watched Sil VY dance with a mimosa and clipboard, obly VY us to the storm brewing. Tomorrow, my bulls would introduce themselves. At dawn, the camp stirred like a kicked anthill. Sil VYA's lackeys, Ed and Martha, hauled a purple porta-potty, while a DJ with Dreamcatcher decals plugged into my generator. Pancakes sizzled near my haystack, yoga unfolded by the corral, and a toddler swung my hand like a toy. Sil VY, in a Camp HOA shirt and flamingo hat, handed out schedules. I checked the bulls restless, snorting, hooves gouging dirt. I'd set the feeder early, move salt blocks near the campsite gate, and loosen the latch. Not today, but tomorrow they'd roam. Mid-morning, Sil VY announced her daughter's surprise wedding weekend, calling my land community-owned. She stapled a forged lease to my fence, claiming HOA approval. It was laughably Fakino lease allows a wedding on private land with open flames and livestock nearby. I sent Matt photos of the lease, VY Deo of Sil VYA's speech, and a porta-potty blocking my barn. "We'll glitter bomb her clipboard," he promised, but I said wait. A deputy, Ortiz, arrived after a guest tip, heard Sil VYA's community synergy spiel, saw my footage, but called it a misunderstanding and left with cupcakes. I wasn't mad no intervention meant no one would stop what was coming. Next dawn, fog cloaked the pasture as Sil VYA's voice barked orders for flower placements and bow ties. The DJ's bass VY brat at 7:30, riling the bulls. Big Jack tossed his head, blade, charged the fence. I unlatched the gate, whistled low, and stepped back. Big Jack barreled through, thunder and blade behind, a muscled avalanche drawn to noise and smoke. I'd salted the path and dragged sweaty tarps to irk them. A teen girl screamed, spotting the herd, dropping streamers and bolting. Panic spread campers dove into tents, hid behind cars, or sprinted. Sil VYA, in a Mother the Bride robe, froze, then ran, mimosa abandoned. Big Jack smashed a buffet. Thunder flipped a cooler, blade crushed cupcakes. Sparks flew as the DJ's table fell, the porta potty tipped, sloshing. The bride's cousin, ring bearer, fled, tossing jelly beans at Thunder, who ignored them. I watched through binoculars, sipping coffee, not smug but satisfied. The bulls slowed, curious, Leah VYing muddy prints on mattresses, chewing chairs. No one was hurt, just humiliated. Sil VY emerged, robe torn, curlers dangling, yelling for control. The DJ, frosting smeared, mumbled about liability. The bride sat, dress ruined, clutching a broken heel. The bulls trotted back, sated, I fed them carrots, patting Big Jack. Sil VY called someone sheriff, lawyer, HOA, but my footage cut fence and witnesses were ironclad. I edited a VY Deo, fog, bulls charging, tents collapsing, titled HOA trespasses on ranch, bulls respond. It hit millions of VYUs, memes exploding porta potty slow-mos with VY Allings. By noon, a lawyer, Victor Lane, arrived with Sil VY claiming ceremonial trauma. I played the VY Deo, pausing on her forging the lease. Court or media? I asked. Victor suggested a CIVYL resolution. My terms, Sil VYA's written apology for trespass and forgery. HOA pays damages, fence, fuel, crops, AFIDA VYT relinquishing land claims, and Sil VY resigns as president. No negotiation. They left defeated. The VY Deo spread. Locals at the feed store shaking my hand, a waitress comping pie. Matt confirmed the lease VY OLAT codes. Sil VYA's daughter admitted the unauthorized event. Ortiz corroborated trespassing. At the HOA meeting, Sil VYA's stiff apology lawyer drafted McBooze. I asked, how does trespassing and forgery build community? A man yelled, give Nathan your clipboard. The vote ousted Sil VY unanimously. Ellie, a widow, took over, vowing to burn bad rules. A boy gave me a drawing, Justice Stampede, a bull chasing Sil VYA. Peace returned tents gone, land healing, bulls lazing. I fixed the fence, added steel wire, and posted a sign. Private ranch, trespassers meat horns. Kids snapped selfies. A Halloween bull costume praised Team Jack. Hikers brought salt licks, inspired by the VY Deo. Ellie's new policies respected boundaries. A park sign read, respect the land or it handles you, with Big Jack's image. Sil VY faded, avoiding town, her daughter gone. One morning, she stared at Big Jack from the road, then left. I stood by the bullpen, Big Jack nudging me, the sun set golden. Peace wasn't just quiet, it was earned, and no HOA could steal it again. If you were the one in this story, how would you react? Would you stand up and fight back, or accept the unreasonable pressure and control from the HOA? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this VY Deo with more people. Your small action gives us the motivation to keep bringing you more intense and engaging stories. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next VY Deo.